And now the shuffling forecast issued by the Lost Souls Department for mobile phone users at 01.00 GMT. There are warnings of shuffling phones moving slowly, becoming slower, eventually halting without warning. Moving left, then right, pausing to like something that wasn't actually of interest, algorithm fooled. Shufflers gradually moving faster, dispersing out of necessity to avoid walking under buses, off piers, or bumping into each other. Willingness to engage becoming weakened, localized irritability increasing. Looking up to see what day it is intermittent. Non-phone holders mostly watching where they are going. A band of functioning phone users will continue moving southwards. Disbelief will give way to laughter later, followed by contemplation and outbreaks of compassion. A non-complex area of Candy Crush will persist around most inland areas, replacing attention spans and general brain function with autonomic-like responses. And now the forecast for the next 24 hours. Apple versus Samsung becoming heated, secretively collaborative, unattractive to unnecessary. iOS and app upgrades becoming frequent to overwhelming. Data usage becoming persistent to unavoidable. Personal infringement increasing, becoming normal to expected. There are warnings of Zuckerbergs in many areas, eventually becoming nauseous to unavoidable. Fleeting awareness will subside momentarily, becoming stronger later. USB cables tangled to frayed. There are urgent warnings of portable chargers becoming low to empty, followed by thunderous moods of semi-awakened but confused masses. There are serious warnings of 5G deceptively moving closer, intrusive to devastating, wavelength becoming shorter to destructive, speed rising, attention span eradicated, and a general low feeling affecting the immediate area. Resistance low at first, becoming rife. Health unmistakably poor, pharma dispelling fears, solutions offered. Profits rising, health decreasing, doctor's advice funded to soothing. And now the inland travel forecast for the next 12 hours. Bands of confusion will persist on rail platforms as travellers walk aimlessly off trains. Direction varied at times, remaining predictably unpredictable. There will be small, inconvenient pockets of semi-alertness from dead legs due to turnstile collisions. Escalators moving northerly, zombies moving sluggishly southerly, messy, becoming embarrassing to occasionally fatal. The general synopsis at 01.10 GMT. Low endorphins due to over self-interest, becoming even lower at 0230. Lack of likes, shares and sporadic fake comments likely. Thumb scrolling indefinite, brain changing, EMF overload unnoticed. Children rowdy to bored, pacified with iPads, communication lowering, word lexicon diminishing. LOL, LMAO, FFS, RAO, TFLMAO, IMHO, WTF. Hashtag. Parental interaction momentary. And now the inland selfie forecast for idiots. There will be mainly self-interest around places of natural outstanding beauty. Feelings of grandeur at first, becoming paranoid, deceptively looking disinterested in oneself, followed by calming face filters. Unabashed self-absorbency will persist across many areas of Facebook, leading to inner contentment for a period, followed by squally shallow likes, general thoughtless thumbs up, and empty emojis. Historic monuments crowded, no one looking at them, retaking a selfie inevitable. Dissatisfying face angle and general lack of liking oneself, leading to focusing on perceived imperfections, presenting oneself perfectly. Face filter on, settings maximum. Satisfaction high. Waiting for likes and pointless comments, nervous to twitchy. There will be an increase in generations missing life and generally everything observed and captured through a screen. Optical damage and deterioration increasing gradually. Self-esteem low to non-existent, becoming higher momentarily, followed by a general low. Adolescent iPhone X users unanticipated. spreading gradually, acting trendy and confusing phone status with intelligence and personal identity. Disappointment rising. New iPhone showers expected, bringing temporary relief to hypnotized consumers before a band of low pressure takes hold of pain pleasure centers. Intermittent lapses of consciousness expected in outer lying regions due to random friend requests. Stalking becoming moderate, privacy decreasing, its meaning disappearing. Escalator road crossing staircase moving ferry gangplank invisible to blurred peripheral. Danger none at all so far. Pedestrian near collision turning at last moment, movement becoming natural, cars veering slowly, heads shaking questioningly, drivers careering, avoiding narrowly. Well, that's the end of the shuffling forecast and the end of programming here on the Care service. If you're planning on going out to meet another human being, do remember to make eye contact and enjoy the silences in between the conversation, should you be one of those who can still converse. If you want to continue listening, our wavelength will be broadcasting the global world frequency after the positive news. But if you're leaving us here, a very peaceful good night from everyone here at Conscious House.